Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Journey to Wisdom and Wealth. My name is Tara, and today we're going to be going over our April reset. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. You know you're part of the way. Grateful gang, gang, gang. Grateful gang, 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 gang. Grateful gang, gang, gang. Grateful gang, 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 gang. And if you're not a part of Grateful Gang, we'd love to have you over here. It's free 99. It costs you nothing to hit that red subscribe button. So in today's video, we're going to be going over how March was, my reflection on my March feelings on how March went, as well as my March goals and how I did. Then we'll talk about our April goals for quarter 2. You guys, so many things to do in quarter 2. I feel like I'm going to have to get super duper zoned in, as well as I will share with you my weigh in from this morning and let you know how much weight I have lost in quarter 1. I've kind of just been doing that in the back, just trying to get myself a little routine. And yeah, that's just what it is. I did lose some weight, not a whole bunch, but I'm grateful because it could have been a gain. Anyway, let's get into today's video. As you guys know, I have my reflection section here on my iPad, and I'll just be going through it, just not in any particular order. Just let's go. Okay. I felt very mentally exhausted this month. If you notice, there were definitely less videos coming because I just felt like I needed a break. I do feel a lot more invigorated and ready to tackle second quarter. But with that being said, I'm not going to tackle it too tough. Like, I'm just going to do about 2 to 3 videos. Certain parts of the month, like the end of the month, you'll see more because you have to do closeouts and monthly budgets and all the jazz. So that's where that was. It was just mentally a lot. But I was also very grateful in the same sense. There's a lot of good things going on in my life anyway. On the 28th of March, I learned that we were not going to be getting a merit increase at my job. And yeah, that really sucked because it's like you look forward to the increase, especially with gas going up, groceries going up, housing going up. And I mean that for me, like it's all going up and you expect a little bit extra coming off of work for all the work you've done all year. So not getting it was a bummer. However, I was also very grateful. Like this is what I mean. I always have to try and find gratitude in the situation. I'm grateful that it wasn't a letter stating that we were losing our jobs. You know, it could have been, oh, we're going to be doing layoffs. Oh, you know, somebody from each department is going to get let go. It was just like, hey, we're not going to be able to do this right now. And it said, it's just a pause, not a full cancellation. So we'll see where that goes. But y'all know over here, we believe in God and that God provides for us. We do not put our faith in man. We only put our faith in the Lord. All right. And then I did some bingo activities this month. So I'm excited to go over the bingo board with you guys and we'll see what I get to dot off. I'm excited. I really want to get a bingo. I think I'm going to aim for that in second quarter to work on getting a bingo. And I still haven't signed up for Skillshare. Let's talk about it right now. It's definitely on my radar for next quarter because in next quarter, I think I need to take YouTube more like a business because I need to figure out a way to get some extra income in. And yes, y'all, I'm grateful for the month or every other month that I get about $100 from YouTube. However, realistically, putting in all the work that we do as YouTubers, and if you're a YouTuber, you know, just to get $100 is kind of tough. Like, I'm grateful, don't get me wrong, and without you, it would not be there. So please don't leave. Please keep watching. This is not me complaining. This is just me seeing the reality of the situation, that the fact that if I'm going to put in all the time that I do and the effort that I do with editing and recording, that I need to at least trying to make an effort to make this something that brings in some income. I know people who just are themselves and don't do too much. They just work very hard and it's working for them. So I'm just going to monitor what others are doing, not in a comparison way, but to like, what are they doing that I'm not doing, you know? And also pray to God that if it is something that is to help me make money, then let it be so. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's not for me. I just have to keep all my angles and thought processes open. So all I'm going to say is that I'm just going to do all I can do to make it a good business. But if it's not meant for me, then it's not. And if it is, it is. I'm so grateful for God's forgiveness this month because, baby, the all over the place that I have been, I'm just grateful for it. My home, my job, my family, my grandma, and my mental health. Those are some of the things that I'm really grateful for this month. I did get sick this month, which does not happen to me often, you guys. I don't get sick. Like, I just don't get sick. But the trip to go down to visit my sister and her family in Virginia, that was like a spontaneous trip. That was kind of fun. The road trip was great. Hung out with my mom for a while, hung out with my sister for a while. That was really nice. But I did get sick. Their allergies were on 10 there. My sinuses were a mess. You can kind of still hear it in me now because the allergies are now trying to attack me. But what can I do, right? So for me, health was really rough this month. And I don't like when I start looking like what I'm feeling like because I start getting negative thoughts and I start speaking to myself negatively about the way I look and the way I feel. So I had to like do my hair and put on some lashes and I need to do some skincare because my skin is breaking out. But these are the things that help me in times like that so I don't fall into any kind of depressive states. That may sound vain or whatever to some people, but that's on you, my friend. I know it works for me. And for me, when I start feeling like down and out, I need to like do my hair. I need to do my eyebrows. I need to feel like I look good. And I will journal and I will read the Bible and I will talk to the Lord. Just all the things that I know I need to do for myself. Another thing I want to think about doing is a dopamine list, which is like you find things that if you're bored or you're feeling down, you can do to give yourself a hit of dopamine. I'm not sure if that's going to be this quarter or the following quarter, but it's definitely on my radar. But dealing with down health this month has been tough for me because I'm just not used to it. I'm used to feeling good all the time. So I'm just grateful to be on the mend and to be feeling and looking a lot better. The allergies have gotten so bad, you guys, that I usually take walks at work in the morning, and I was doing it, and then I realized that when I come in from the walk, I'm sneezing and about to fall out. So I'm so sad to say that I can't even take my walks anymore because of the allergies. I'm really upset about that. Also, on the work front, we had a cyber attack at work where somebody pretended to be one of our IT people, gained access to our systems. And luckily, they didn't get us for any ransom or anything, but we were down and out for a good 2-3 business days. And we actually couldn't work for a full day, which we're grateful for that the people actually paid us for that day. But it's gotten all of us to be hyper vigilant at clicking links or opening things where I think now it's getting on IT's nerves because everybody just keeps sending it, is this you? Is this you? Is this you? But, we don't want to be the cause of the issue, And so even though that happened to me at work, it's definitely made me more diligent at home. And this is just a TSA, y'all. Be careful out there. Scammers have a lot of time to waste, and they will just try to hack your system, get your information, steal your funds, get into your accounts. Just be as diligent as possible not to click on links and not to engage in anything that looks suspicious to you. Use your discernment. The books that I completed this month are You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty, and I'm in the middle of another one by Tia Williams. Let me see if I can grab the name for you really quickly. I find my books on Hoopla and Libby, which are like library apps, which are free books. However, I love the Kennedy Ryan book so much that the one that's coming out in March, I may have to just go pick up. And the book I was talking about by Tia Williams is called A Love Song for Ricky Wilde. I think I am on, I don't know, it doesn't tell me what chapter I'm on, but I think 11 or something like that. And I think there's only like 22 or 23 chapters. So I think I'm halfway through that. I've really been enjoying audiobooks right now. Still not really picking up a physical book, which doesn't bother me at all. But I love me a good audiobook. I love sitting and listening. And I've been really working on finding balance between watching YouTube videos and doing something that I want to do as a hobby, like audiobooks or video games or something like that, or coloring. I don't want my world to be consumed with YouTube, which is another reason I kind of slowed down a little bit. And I know it's a business, but there's got to be a balance, right? Because I'm sure that people who are got millions of followers and following tons of people are not watching everybody's videos. I'm just saying. If you know the balance, let me know, okay? Things I want to start doing is making sure I make time to visit with family more. The trip with my sister was really nice. However, I still have not gone to see my nieces, unfortunately, because I got sick. And then again, I had thought it was COVID again. So that also, and then the trip to Virginia, all this threw me off. And then I was really taken because my niece, the one, she's 1 year old now. She's 1 year old. My sister didn't do anything. They did go on like a hike. But she didn't tell me, but probably because she knew that my outside allergies was acting up. But that was really cute. But I need to get over there. Now that I'm feeling much better. And another thing to start doing is to start, again, keep working on getting vegetables in my meals. I have not been doing that. My guest is still here. We'll just call him Jay at this point. I don't know. We need to sit down and figure out what his plan is. But he's not a hindrance. It's been actually quite helpful to have him here. So I'm not complaining. Employee Appreciation Day. We had that this month at my job. It was lots of fun, amazing, great time. And the road trip to Virginia was productive. So those are all the notes that I have for how the reflection of my February went. I'm just happy to be feeling much more helpful, just grateful for all of God's grace, love, and forgiveness, and happy to have happy people around me. So let us get down to the top-down portion where we talk about all our goals that we had for March and see how I did and what we have coming up for quarter 2, as well as going over our March monthly budget to see how we did. I figured we'd enter this part in here because we didn't do a review of like a full closeout of the budget, where we saved money, where we spent money, and how that went. I'll be right back, you guys. So I hope you guys can see okay. I will do my best to speak everything that I'm saying in case you cannot. So this is for March, and we are doing week 1, 2, 3, 4. We're actually still in the last week. We're on Sunday and we have Monday, but we're just going to end it right here. If you can see, week 1, let me pull y'all up some. Week 1, we were at 71.43%. Can y'all see that? Okay. And then 60% for week 2. 57.4% for week 3, and 65.71%, and currently 8.5. We're not getting any farther, but in the overall score, we're at 74.8, which is okay. I would have preferred to be at 75 or 80%, so this month didn't go super as planned, but I'm very happy in where we are overall. The things that I was tracking for this month was to read a chapter of Luke or John daily, 10 to 15 no spends, eat fruit, eat vegetable daily, and drink 64 ounces, which is 2 of my Awala bottles daily. No spend days, which I exceeded, and we had 160%. So I definitely passed my 10 to 15 no spend days. We'll go check that out in a moment. And as you can see on the chart, eating vegetables was my worst at 44%. I am so bad at that, you guys. I don't know why, but I'm not super good with that. So let's go quickly take a look at our no spend days, y'all, which we got 160%, which is great. Our no spend day challenge here for March, we had... We'll count it up. No spend days for March, we had a goal of 10 to 15 days notes. I did pretty well on the road trip, which I did. And having a guest is helping with me spending on groceries, which it is. And so we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we definitely passed our no spend days. We have 16 no spend days, and we'll just write that in really quickly here. That's it. So we exceeded our goal. It was basically the top section in a nutshell. We did okay, not perfect, but we did okay. And then if you remember, I chose not to use the middle section this time around. It just didn't It didn't seem like I didn't want to be doing all this checking off. And then, of course, use the sheet as you like. If I remember, I will leave this sheet down below. It is something I got from Etsy, and it was it was very inexpensive when I bought it. I think it was under $3, and this is a Google Sheet setup. So accessible to everyone. So let's talk about our monthly habits and goals completed this section. Then that's it for March. As far as just our March 25, these are just running goals. These are things that I like to know I want to do. Will they always get done? No. Would I like them to get done? Yes. So finish reading Gospel of Luke. I did do that. Finish reading the Gospel of John. I did that. Do a face mask self-care. Didn't do that. Didn't get to hang out with my nieces. I'm so upset about that. I didn't visualize again, really sit and visualize. I thought about it, but didn't really sit and visualize. Wear something you found in the closet. I definitely did that. If you're watching my weekly, what I spend in a week videos, you will see I try to point that out when I do that. I haven't tried the cluster lashes. I found most of my tax papers, but I think I'm still missing some. So I'll give myself a check that I did actually think about it and do some searching. Work on habit stacking, trying a recipe. I did not try a new recipe. Do your nails for self-care, girl. I started it on this one thumb. If you've seen on my videos, it's purple, and then I kind of like stuck. The purple's right here. I was supposed to do it, but it did not do it completely. Save $50 by variables, by cutting your variables. I actually do believe I did that. I ended up skipping my pedicure and saved $60 this month. Bingo board activity, I'm gonna come back to that. I for Reese and Raiden, $20 each. I did save for them. I think I managed 30. I still need to save another 10, but the month is not over and we haven't done our savings yet, so I think that will get done. Start to save for lawn care. That'll be next quarter. Start to save for spring and summer next quarter. Use Discover card. I don't think I actually did that. Find my Alter card. I still haven't found it. I was gonna use the Home Depot card, but my guest gave me cash, so I didn't end up doing, and I haven't started listing on Poshmark or anything. So let's go up to the bingo board activity. I'm going to click it off because I'm pretty sure I've done it, but let me bring us into the bingo board sheet. Okay, so here's our first bingo card. This one had things we needed to pay for, so I don't think that we did anything over here because no. And then we're going to go over to the bingo board where things were free. So some of the things I wanted to try, I kind of dotted off. And I did make it to the library. And the bingo board color here is gold. So let me grab my gold highlighter. The library got done. Ooh, we didn't play a video game, but that's planned to take a walk. I think I could probably get this row done for bingo for next quarter. Okay, no. And then on faith, oh, that's not the faith. I have two faith ones. This is the one I'm currently learning. I started to learn a verse, but I don't feel like I've done. Oh, I did my gratitude list. Okay. I did a gratitude list. I actually made a couple templates, and I asked you guys to vote on the template that you guys like the best because I'm considering giving it as a freebie in my Ko-Fi shop. So if you haven't seen that community post, I would tell you to go over there and go ahead and do that. So also with this top row, I have the most done. So learn a verse in 30 minutes of silence and I could have a bingo. Me and this top row is really vibing because we vibing. And hold on. So these are the gratitude ones. And this was gratitude sheet number 1. And then this is gratitude sheet number 2. I did see someone say they like this, but they said to add themselves a thought box here. I did see your comment. I would think about it and add that in probably. And then this one was another big hit as well. And then this one was another hit, which I think I like these two the best. Actually, I like all of them. Let's not be real. Let's be real. And then I actually filled out my gratitude on that one that day. So let me go to the community post and make your suggestions, y'all, because I will release maybe 1 or 2 of them as a freebie for this upcoming month in the Ko-Fi shop before maybe making it like $1 or something cheap. Y'all know my stuff ain't really expensive. Okay. I enjoy it. But I did do some bingo board things. So I'm very happy about that. We got a decent amount of stuff checked off on my everyday goals. And now let's talk about the monthly goals. So for the monthly goals, read Luke and John. We did that. Do a bingo, free, paid, or both. I did 2 of them. Keep figuring out your health and wellness. I don't think that's how you spell wellness. Growl. Okay. And oh, okay. I don't know what I just did. Read audiobook, at least one, yes. Finish that one. Sign up for Skillshare. We did not. I didn't want to talk about it, okay? Finish decluttering the master bedroom closet. We did that. Yay! We did that. So excited. It's still not organized, and I didn't put in the system that I wanted, but it is decluttered. Work on an abundant mindset. I'm going to leave this here. I definitely have been working on it, but it's something I want to continue to do and get back to planning. I did that. I pretty much planned every single day. I did not try a new recipe. And speaking of planning every single day, I will share with you my pages. I seem to like the flip through of the book pages. So here is a quick run through of the pages for March, because one of my goals was to get back into planning. I am very happy to report that I have basically planned for the entire month of March. And unlike February, that looked like crazy town, I was like, bro, you just in and out of here. You could tell when I was on vacation, it sort of was like, a little bit. And I have a formula. You could tell most of my pages look the same. My friend visited. I love being able to add pictures at my niecey Pooh's birthday. And now I think we're at the day we're on coming up. This is Saturday and this is Sunday, which is today, which is what we're doing right now, recording some YouTube videos. All right, so that is the recap of March goals. Let's quickly go over our March budget before moving on to our April Q2 goals. Okay, guys, here's our March monthly budget. Here are budgeted and here are actuals. Let's go quickly through what actually happened in the month. We budgeted $1,572. We had actual of $1,574.47. We budgeted $1,647. We brought in $1,649.48. When I say we, it's me and you, y'all. It's literally just me. Okay. And we didn't have any Magic Month money. We didn't have any Poshmark money, any YouTube money. And we had a couple transfers that covered this transfer. We thought was just going to be for Apple, but we ended up putting in money for Apple and Apple again, and $490. I'm not 100%. So we're gonna have $3,219.99, but we ended up bringing in $3,230.83. We show $1,308.26. That is what we actually paid. Apple storage $99. We actually paid $1.98 because we paid in 2 months. Cell phone $25, but we only paid $5. Shout out to my friend Sabrina who signed up for it. It didn't quite work out for her, so I think she switched back, but I still got my $20 off. My link is down below if you're ever interested. The water was scheduled to be at $46.21, but it came in at $39.39, which was great. Car insurance was $183.36. It stayed the same. Electric was $141, stayed the same. The gym was $40. It stayed the same. Internet was $80. That's what came out. Security and security equipment stayed the same, $27.14 and $43.20. And the trash sewer, we put $11 away. We put $11 away. Our budgeted expenses was $1,906.16, but we came in under at $1,880.33. Thank you, Lord. And so our payment for our car was slated at $467. That is what we paid. And our student loan was scheduled for $70.67. That is what we paid. Variables all remained the same. We put $60 in eating out, $30 in fun, $100 in gas, $20 in giving, $200 in groceries, and $70 in self-care for a total of $480 on both sides. On our sinking funds, all the sinking funds did remain the same as they were scheduled to be. I'm just looking down to make sure That was actually correct. Yes. So those were all coming at $284 as scheduled. Navy Federal gets $2 for the month. Now all those were monthly and $2 came out. So the total expenses were budgeted for $3,209.83, but they came out at $3,184. Grateful for that. The total income was $3,219.99, but it was up a little bit for $3,230.83. Grateful for that. So that left us with $46.83 in our actuals leftover money. And I know this is done correctly because if you look at our final budget for March, our final paycheck, the amount left over was actually $46.83 that we moved to savings challenges. So this budget actually worked out really well, on point, and everything worked to a zero-based budget. So that was that. Now it's time to talk about our April quarter two goals. For April, as you can see, I don't have anything filled out in my daily habits section. We'll talk about that. And then in our weekly habits section, they're not really lists. They're more like different sections of my life and what I want to work on, like finance, spirit, health, home, all the different things you may be able to see here. Running April goal list per usual, and then a few different goals. All right, guys. So let's talk about April. April, there's nothing in the daily habits, and I'm looking down at the iPad. There's nothing in the daily habits right now because me and a friend are actually considering doing 75 soft, and I haven't told her, but I actually want to do something called like 75 softer because I don't really want to do all the things. Like, I don't want to overwhelm myself. So if you don't know, 75 soft is like where you do 45 minutes of workout, you drink 3 liters of water, you do 10 pages of a book. It doesn't matter what denomination, it doesn't matter if it's fiction or nonfiction, and you do, I feel like there's something else I can't remember, but you pick a meal plan that you stick with for the month. You can have a drink or something. It's not as strict. Whereas 75 hard, you pick like a whole food, no alcohol, nothing like that. You do 2 45-minute workouts, one indoors and one has to be outdoors. You have to drink 1 gallon of water and you have to read 10 pages of a nonfiction book. And in both plans, you also have to take a progress picture daily. Okay. In my mind, and I want to discuss this with my friends first before I write them down in my situation. That's why I haven't filled it out yet. I'm considering doing something called 75 softer, which in my case would be, yes, to pick a eating plan that for me would probably reduce the amount of snacking that I do, eating more 2 to 3 times a day with less snacking, avoiding the processed food and avoiding a lot of sugary and salty items, trying to eat fruit and vegetables. I haven't nailed that down just yet. So that's where my mindset is on that. As far as water, I would like to do 64 ounces, 2 of my Owala cups, because even though I'm doing that now, I still find it hard. So it's still a bit of a challenge for me to get them in. I really want to focus in on doing that. And as far as workout, I think I want to do 30 to 45 minutes of workout and not every day. I think 5 days is enough. Right now I'm doing 3. And so I think adding 2 more days for me would be a good progression from where I am right now to where I want to go. As far as reading, for me, I'm going to include audiobooks. And instead of maybe 10 pages, I do at least 1 to 2 chapters of audiobook. Or if I want to pick up a book, then at least 10 pages, and also including my Bible in there. Reading at least a chapter in my Bible daily, which is already on my radar. So it's just trying to keep up that particular habit in my life. And taking a progress picture weekly for me rather than taking a progress picture daily. So I'm going to run that by my girl and see what she thinks. I'm actually going to call her today. That's what I'm thinking around about. I'm still trying to pin down exactly what I want because this is 75 days. You have to commit to this. And if you don't do this one of the days, you have to start all over. Okay. I feel like it's a good time to do it because it's not during the holidays. It's right before summer to get yourself together and get into some good habits. But that's just kind of where my mind is at with it all. So that is one of the things, and that's why my daily habits aren't fully filled out yet. Moving on to the second section, which is my weekly habits, I've broken it down into sections of my life, and these are just things I want to keep at top of my mind. I'm not saying all of these things are going to be done in April, but I'd like to work on them throughout the whole entire second quarter. So let me read them to you off really quickly. We have self, which is the journal daily. I love my new journal. I'm excited to start using it, you guys. It's right here. It's so pretty. It's so basic. It even has a nice little folder in it, which is great because I received some stickers from Erica Makes Plans. Thank you so much. And I'm going to put a few of them in there to use on my daily journaling. Face mask and nails, taking better care of my skin. I may even invest in some biotin. Try some new hobbies, look and feel as best as I can, get organized, keep getting organized, keep working on the closet. So not so much as the organizing, but figuring out how I want the closet to look and saving for an organizational system. And reading and audiobooks are all under my self category. Under finance category, I'm going to prep for Poshmark and Mercari, as in like all the clothes that I decluttered, find the ones that I want to sell, get them on hangers, hang them in the guest bedroom so that they're like organized and ready to go if I do sell stuff, and start posting. Pick saving challenges to do. I've already sat down and looked at saving challenges that I want to focus on in the second quarter. So many people come out with so many great challenges throughout the months that I get I'll still probably save the ones I'm really in love with, but I don't want to keep adding things to my plate when I just can't. So I just know it's unrealistic for me where my budget is currently, thinking of an abundant mindset to feel like, yes, I'm going to bring in more money. And if that does happen, then I will save the ones I like and add them in. But for now, I'm just going to pick a few that I've already looked at, give them an assignment, and then do those throughout the second quarter. And then maybe ones that I find that I like in second quarter, I can add to my third quarter lineup. I like to save at least $100 into my emergency fund. Now, excuse me. And also save another $15 to $20 for my niece's recent rating for their 529 AB, whatever that college fund is. Those are the things. Now, spiritual being, my spirit, I want to read Philippians, read Daniel, read Joshua. During the period of me reading the Gospels, these three came to mind some way through like me living life. There was a lot of Philippians mentioned, a lot of Daniel fast talk, and a lot of Joshua. My grandma told me to read that one. So I'll be reading those in this next quarter. Then I want to visit a church. I've already been invited to one for 4/6, so I'm going to make it my business to be there. And I have visited a church again because one of my coworkers already invited me to her church, and I'm going to make it my business to get there. So we will be visiting at least one church in April. And next is health, which has a lot under it. So health, vitamins game, getting my vitamin game out. Just like I was saying, I might want to add some biotin to my vitamin game, as well as I would like to, once my multivitamins are done, check into something else. Add mobility workouts, strength training workouts, eat 2 times. Of course, like I said, all of this will not necessarily be in April, guys. This may just all for the second quarter. Only having like water and seltzer for 90% of the time. Okay, so this is the first time that I'm putting a number to what I want to lose. If you did see, I think when I weighed in this morning, I was like 315 point something. The goal for next quarter, the next 3 months, is to get into the 2s. I need to get into the 2s. We want to be at 299 if we have to be. Okay. I just want to get into the 2s. Like, I'm tired of seeing 3s on the scale. So this month, I actually do have a goal of losing 4 to 8 pounds. I would love to be closer to the 8-pound range, but I'm being realistic, 1 to 2 pounds per week. So 4 to 8 pounds is my actual physical number goal. You guys know I'm not big on the number goals on the scale because you could be doing all that you're doing and still not see nothing, but you could feel better, your clothes could fit better, and things like that. Doing Zumba. I need to get some bun and cheese for Easter. That's actually on there. And I need to call my eye appointment. I went into my eye appointment so many weeks ago, maybe a month or so now, and I have not called for new glasses or contacts. What am I waiting for? So I need to do that. Now we have 3 more sections. Home. So for home, right now, I'm just working on the productivity flow. Brittany's decluttering challenge will start in April. I did I did a short, and I did a community post telling you guys about it. I will link her link to where you can sign up for it, so you can do it along with me. Come on in the room. Okay, come on and do it with me. Let's declutter our lives. I'm excited. That starts in April. And also, I would like to work on a cleaning schedule. I feel like that's going to be later on in the quarter. And then family, visit my nieces, make some calls, plan to host, and spend time. Just spend time any way I can. And last but not least, YouTube/business. Sign up for Skillshare. Finish what I started. I have a freaking giveaway that I have not even given away. It's ridiculous. Give the book away, sis. It literally says, give a cash holder away. I have an extra cash holder that I was going to send to a friend, and I didn't give it away, and it took so long that she literally bought her own. Sorry, Naija. Okay. And then this one, I don't use it. I have one already, and I need to give this one away because I'm sure somebody out there wants it, and I'm not trying to harbor nothing. And then I also want to do a pop-up cash giveaway if I get paid one of these months in this quarter for my subbies, and work on creating a schedule for April, May, and June. But for monthly goals that are specific to April, they are as follows. Hopefully start 75 softer. Do one of my bingo activity board items, whether free, paid, or both. Journal entry daily. Read at least one audiobook or physical book. Sign up for Skillshare, girl, please. April Declutter Challenge. Do that. Work on that abundant mindset, mental health, self-care. And also, I would like to start looking into the art of being silent. That has been in my brain also a lot. And then reading my Bible, of course, and trying a new healthy recipe. This one feels like it was very long, like I gave y'all a lot of information, but it is the end of a quarter and the beginning of another quarter. I would love to hear some of your goals down below. Let me know if you have anything planned financially, physically, emotionally, spiritually, just general life for April or for the second quarter that you would like to share with me. I'd love to hear it. If you have absolutely made it this far in the video and you're not subscribed, I'd like to know why not. Like, if you can watch me this long, then you can subscribe to the channel. It is free 99. It costs you nothing, zip, zilch, nada. Nothing to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. The algorithm likes it, and I like to see the thumbs up. And definitely leave me a comment down below because I like talking to you guys. How was March? And we're praying positive. Before I leave, I just want to thank God for bringing us through March. And I pray that his prosperity, his love, his grace, his peace, all his wisdom be upon us in April, that we can move forward and trusting not in man, but in the Lord for everything we do. Remind us, Lord, Holy Spirit, to include you in everything we do. Little things like our food choices, like our general questions of who we talk to, what you need us to do for you today. And show us your love and light in our everyday life so we can remember that you are real. And we thank you for constantly keeping us here and breaking us up, because we inhale and exhale like it's nothing, but we remember that we do actually, it is you that sustains us, and we need you for everything in our life. And I pray productivity, prosperity, and peace. Grace and peace, y'all. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Remember, it's faith over fear this year, but not just this year, but forever. And what? I love you. Mean it. Bye.